How's it going, everyone? This is your Astrology Horoscope for Thursday, October 3rd, 2024. I'm astrologer Alex Skyles, and welcome to the Moonbase. Hope you guys are great. It's good to be here with all of you. If you haven't checked out my website, alexskylesastrology.com, go do so. I'm super stoked to start sharing other astrology stuff that I've been wanting to share. I've just been trying to build a way to be able to deliver it in the way that I want to. So that's up, and I'm excited to keep pushing forward with that. So go check that out. After this eclipse, it's been like realizing, like, since July 2023, when the North Node came into Aries and the South Node came into Libra, the forefront has obviously been relationships, yourself, how those two things function, how we're evolving through ourself and getting to know ourself and our ego, and the relationships and the people in our life that, impact us every day, that have massive influence on our personal life. That's Libra, right? So I will say, the day before the eclipse, even 2 days before, the day after, it's like I've been feeling things play out at an immediate pace. And that is not an often thing that you experience. So what I'm realizing is that it's like this is the last set of eclipses that we just are going through with the nodes here in Aries and Libra. So it's these eclipses where the events and the karmic stuff starts to play out and start to reveal itself in our life. And it's like synchronicities, and it's like all at once, multiple different things. And of course with Jupiter, it's like multiple different people, things, and a lot of this began with Pluto and Aquarius as well, even last year. So, it's just realizing that and having a lot of realizations towards what this nodal cycle is. So, first thing, coming into today, definitely at midnight on the West Coast, this moon will square Mars. So, we got to be extra careful on the roads. Mercury's here on its way to square Mars too. As the moon conjuncts Mercury Wednesday night coming into Thursday morning before this moon square Mars, just be careful on the roads. On a physical level, on a practical level, be careful driving. Idiots today, just be careful in any sort of travel aspect. Just make sure you're secure. On an emotional level, of course, with Mars in Cancer and the moon here, and the moon dispositing Mars, it's like there's a lot of charged up emotions today after this eclipse, because there's been a lot of realizations, a lot of sudden insights, a lot of new information coming through with the Mercury moon conjunction right after this eclipse. The sun and the moon and Mercury only a degree and a half apart during the eclipse, and with Black Moon Lilith, which is the furthest point of the moon's orbit away from the Earth. So a lot of dark feelings too coming up, and with the South Node, it's like us trying to release that and purge that, and this moon square Mars is triggering that, and a lot of emotions coming up. But also too with the moon in Libra squaring Mars in Cancer, it's finding a way to balance those feelings and emotions and not totally throw the emotions away and try to numb them, right? With Saturn and Pisces and Neptune, it's like we don't want to be numbing ourselves out. We want to take this eclipse and this Libran energy and balance them out as much as we can, That's what I've been feeling in my own personal experience with relationships the past few days, and people and all the people I'm dealing with, on every level. It's like there's just been sudden, like, aha moments, or sudden, like, trails that have gone on that all of a sudden connect, where it's like, oh, it makes sense now. Okay, here we are, of course. A lot of aha moments through this eclipse. And of course, Venus is on its way to trine Mars this week. So Venus and Mars coming together, it's like there's a lot of emotional energy that is good too. That it's like, that those deep connections where you feel secure, whether it is a partner or your family or business partnerships, with Venus and Scorpio, the 8th house, business, resources, sharing resources, it's like there can be a lot of good efforts in supporting and actually getting shit done. It's like, hey, you need this? I got you. Let's get this fucking shit done, right? That's Venus trine Mars. Venus in Scorpio trine Mars in Cancer, and it's like that allows you, the support comes along and allows you to actually have the security to like, yeah, let's fucking do it. And Mars in Cancer needs help, it's in its detriment and it needs help. So that's building throughout the week, which is great. So as we come through the morning and the afternoon, this moon is going to make a nice trine to Jupiter here. So as this is happening, the moon's going to oppose Chiron, both at 21. Jupiter and Gemini at 21, trining the moon. And here we go. Chiron supporting Jupiter. Well, Jupiter and Chiron supporting each other, right? Especially with the growth and our sense of self and a lot of the pain and the suffering that people have gone through when it comes to who they are and shedding ideas about who they are with this North Node and South Node and these eclipses and Aries and Libra. Now we can start to balance things out because we have the information. The moon in Libra bringing some emotional balance, and Jupiter and Gemini giving us the information we need and presenting the information and allowing that to expand and bring more balance, but also allowing that to expand the healing of self and identity. That's very important, and that's coming up today, big time. And the moon Mars in Cancer is on its way to square Chiron, and of course, Chiron being in a Mars-ruled sign, this is another thing. It's like, got to be careful. Got to be extra careful here. Physically, driving, Mars, all the things. It's like, also not letting the wounds and the emotions overcome you and overtake you as Mars is building with this, building the square towards Chiron. Because we don't want to undo the healing, and peel open the scabs, right? So there's so much opportunity in this eclipse is opened up so many doors and made so many connections, and is making things much more clear. And Uranus, 26 degrees. Think about that. What was it the last time? Well, think about when Mars was 26 degrees last time, July. Mars-Uranus conjunction, how insane that month was, right? All that's coming back up. That ain't over yet. Will we see another assassination attempt? It ain't over, because that's what happened last time. Round 3? I don't know. With Algol, we'll stop there. But, a lot of that Mars-Uranus conjunction is going to start to come up again. And that was an action-packed time. Got so much stuff done. So many amazing ideas came through, and that was like a launch pad forward. Okay, so where we launched from that, it's like there's still some things that we need to connect, still some connections we need to make. Still some bad connections that aren't even repairable that we need to just do away with, right? The ones that don't bring security and don't bring a solid foundation with Uranus and Taurus, right? Don't bring us the resources we need. It's like, okay, let's sever that. And Algol here too it's amplifying Uranus in such a powerful way. We got to use that power wisely, so it doesn't get chaotic and out of control. But this world's crazy right now. So it's a really intense time. Pluto's going to go direct here very soon in October. Saturn's going to go direct around that full moon, that Taurus full moon in November. So there's a lot to look forward to here. And finally, we can start to move forward on a personal level, right? Because there's so much shit going on collectively, but this eclipse is very personal. Very personal with the people that we're close to, the most important relationships and the most valuable relationships, in our life. So looking at it from that perspective of, it's really all about balance and not holding on to the past. This South Node eclipse, this solar eclipse is letting us finally release the shit that we need to release, and not let it keep pushing us down. And this Mars and Cancer is going to keep triggering that as well. So it's not necessarily over. We still got to go through the Aries eclipse as well, the full moon here in 13 days now. So anyway, check out my new website. I'm super stoked. I can't wait to start sharing other things. And I will see you all on Friday. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.